So I read the book The Gorgeous Isle by Gertrude Atherton. This book is about a man named Warner and a woman named Anne, and Anne is sent to this town to help kind of cure Warner, I guess you could say. Warner is a alcoholic, and he believes that the only way he can write his poems is by drinking, and Anne is kind of sent there to help cure this, help him see there's another way to write his poems without getting drunk. And I think Atherton is creating this strong woman because when she was growing up, she faced a lot of rejection in her life. Her husband's family did not see her fit to marry into their wealthy family because she wasn't wealthy. They didn't approve of her writing career, and they told her that it was a waste of time and that it would get her nowhere. I think she was fueled by this rejection, and she created Anne to not face that, for Anne to be the strong woman, to be the beacon of hope for Warner, to, change him and not be rejected by him. So Atherton not only faced rejection from her husband's family, but she also had this obsession with being in the public eye. She always wanted to be seen, she always wanted to be talked about. She would do anything to get in the public eye. She made up stories, she made up lies, and she would write about things that were really personal just to get people's attention. Anne in the Gorgeous Isles is not like this. Anne avoids the public eye. She does not like being in it. She would rather be on the outside and not have any attention on her. She knows the attention comes with being with Warner, but she still tries to keep her distance from it, from all the drama that Warner creates. When in the book Warner disappears, all this attention gets put on Anne and, like, where did Warner go? What happened? And Anne just can't take this, and she runs away from that attention. She doesn't want to deal with it. She doesn't want to have any part of it. And I think this is because Anne doesn't really need that attention to feel wanted and to feel loved, unlike Atherton, who didn't really have all that attention and didn't have the love she needed. So she had to find another way to get that love. So she created it by making up lies and getting all that attention from the public to fill a void that she couldn't fill herself, and that no one she loved. Atherton's creation of strong, beautiful women did come a lot from her husband's rejection and from her obsession with being in the public eye, but it also came from her obsession with looks and being on top of the social ladder, as you say. She always thought, after she got married to George Atherton, that she was part of the wealthy upper class. She thought that's where she belonged. That's where she wanted to be. And if you weren't part of that social class, she didn't want to talk to you. If you didn't have the right looks, or what she thought were the right looks, she didn't want anything to do with you. Most people said she was really snobby and kind of stuck up. I don't. Anne isn't like this at all in the book. She's really down to earth. She doesn't judge anybody on how they look. She doesn't judge them on their problems either. That's how she was able to accept Warner and end up loving Warner when in the beginning she didn't think she would. She knows Warner has a problem, and she's not there to criticize or judge. She's there to help him. Even when everyone in this town is telling him that he has a problem and that he's, like, not good at, he needs to get rid of it and it's not good and all this. And yeah, knows that the problem, his alcohol and his drinking, is not good, but she still doesn't judge him and doesn't, make him feel even worse about himself. She gives him something to look forward to and something to help his poetry become even more emotional and more real than what it was when he was drunk. So he doesn't need the alcohol anymore to create great poems. He has Anne. And I think Atherton created this character because she didn't want she didn't want that obsession, and she wanted to see it from a different point of someone who is beautiful and feels that they are beautiful and, can doesn't need to put others down to feel beautiful about themselves. Unlike Atherton, who more than likely was not all that confident in herself. So by putting others down, she boosted her confidence in herself because she thought she was better because she made all those other people feel small. But Anne isn't like that, and Anne doesn't need that. Anne has inner beauty and outer beauty, and she knows this, and she's confident in herself, so she doesn't need to put people down, and she turns out to be a very caring person. So yeah, all those things influenced Atherton's writing. Rejection, obsessions with looks and social status, and a needing to be in the public eye are all present in the book The Gorgeous Isles. So yeah, that's my project. Bye, Miss Wheeler.